to the Be Better podcast with Infinity Real Estate Services. True stories from Bakersfield's business owners and entrepreneurs. We have sold over 50,000 homes in the Kern County area, and we are still going. Delete your limiting beliefs. If you have a dream, turn it into a goal. Only massive, inspired action will get you to where you want to be. If you're starting a business or looking to grow one, you're in the right spot. Welcome to the Be Better experience.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Lee Barrison here with Infinity Real Estate Services and the Be Better podcast. And today is it's Thursday, and the presidential election is now over. Thank God. All the build-up for that presidential race took a lot of energy out of me. I don't know about you guys, but with that being said, we're kind of back to normalcy in some areas in the United States. So before we get started, I wanted to just thank everybody that is watching this podcast. Obviously this podcast is to influence you guys, maybe give you some nuggets to take away, and more importantly, understanding that the Be Better podcast is about being better in all areas of your life, whether it be financial, whether it be family, whether it be spiritually, whether it be entrepreneurship, sales, anything in life to be better is what we talk about today. And so today, I was thinking about this topic for a minute, and I decided to bring up the topic of accountability, okay? Very, very, very important in life in general, but more importantly, it's also very important to have accountability when you're in sales, especially direct sales, or I'm talking to my real estate agents out there today. Everybody is guaranteed 24 hours in a day. And in the real estate world, we have people that produce at a high level, but then we also have people that don't produce at all or very little. And I think accountability has a lot to do with that, right? So the folks out there, being that we both have the same amount of time each day, the folks out there that are producing at a high level typically have a lot more accountability in place. So that way they can dictate the way that their business is going to be run. So for instance, accountability would be getting to the office at the same time every day, making sure that somebody's waiting for you or knows where you're at. Accountability would be doing your money-making activities like you should be doing every day. When we wake up in the morning, we have two decisions to make. We can either do it or not, right? And so if you want to be in a high-producing scenario, then you've got to understand the fact that accountability is important. Although we may not like it, it makes us feel uncomfortable. And sometimes, it just pisses me off that I got to be held so accountable. But guess what, guys? It's all about the results, right? When I was thinking about this topic too, I was thinking about my kids, right? Now, your kids, guys, are going to be your biggest accountability partners out there, right? So, for instance, if you guys have goals, which I'm assuming everybody out there does, the accountability in order to hit those goals is absolutely necessary. So when I bring up the kids, for instance, what if you were to put some accountability in your life, and each week, starting on Monday, you were to share with your kids what your weekly goals are? Tell them, voice it, write it down, put it on the fridge. For instance, I might tell my son or any of my kids, come Friday, if dad can list and sell one property, well, then I will take you guys out of town for vacation, or I will take you to a really nice dinner. Do something fun. Now, if you tell your kids that on Monday, trust me, guys, every day when you get home, your kids are going to ask you if you took that listing or if you sold that house, because they want to go out on vacation that weekend. They want to go out and have that nice dinner. And so every day when you come home, you're also going to be able to tell them one of two things. Yes, I did my job, or no, I didn't do my job, or no, I didn't get the results that I'm telling you I'm trying to get. Now, how do you use accountability in order to benefit your business in other areas, such as your schedule, okay? Now, I'm assuming for any of you guys out there that are highly productive, you guys have an ongoing schedule, and you follow that schedule every single day. Now, it's easy to write a business schedule, but it's a lot harder to follow the schedule. So if you do have a schedule, and you're having problems following your schedule, then I would recommend giving a copy of your schedule to anybody that cares about you, whether it be at your office or at home. Now, I got to tell you, I've got about 4 to 5 different people that have a copy of my schedule, and they know exactly where I'm at or where I'm supposed to be at and what activities I should or am doing at that particular time. Now, the beauty behind providing a schedule to these 4 or 5 people in my life is that they want to see me succeed. Now, the only way that I can prove to them that I'm succeeding is by showing up and doing the activities that I told them that I was going to do. Now, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of secret agents in this business, right? They don't want to tell people what their schedule looks like because then they got to be held accountable. They don't want to share anything with their kids and tell them that they're going to go on vacation on Friday if mom or dad takes this listing or sells that house, because what if they don't, right? Now, if you really want to separate yourself from the pack, okay, 80% of the agents don't do much at all in this business. 20% do. The 20% are the ones that have chosen to have accountability and have also chosen, to be a highly productive agent. Now, if you want to be a part of that 20%, there's a few components within your schedule that you should be held accountable for. Number 1 is going to be your show up time. What time do you show up at the office? Number 2 is money-making activities, guys. How many contacts am I going to make on a daily basis? Okay. Number 3 is practice. How often are you practicing? Practicing your role play and your scripts, memorizing them, internalizing the words that you need to use in order to get more contracts signed. But are you doing it? And if you're not, then you should have those folks hold you accountable to doing it, right? Because guess what, guys? If you show up to the office on time, if you prospect and make your contacts every day, if you practice every day, then you're also going to create a lot of leads. And leads are the conversion of signed contracts, which we're all in the game to have done. So now if you guys want more signed contracts, do yourself a favor, do your family a favor, okay? But share your goals and share your schedule with those that will hold you accountable. And more importantly, you're going to see the results within 90 days or less. So with that being said, guys, if you have any questions about being held accountable to your schedule, please reach out to me, Lee Barrison with Infinity Real Estate Services. Thanks and have a great day.